Hi guys. Next on my list, I started doing these catch-up repairs not too long ago. I did a few of them and got put off again. One was the strap, the catch strap. Let me find it. I have a whole assortment of these straps. You know, the Cowl straps that break. I have one here, and I bought this on eBay with another one. And the first time I installed it on the cover, the first time I tried to pull it and hook it to the pull starter, it broke. It dry rotted. But one of the mistakes I didn't know until just recently, as you can see, I got a whole bunch of broken ones here. Notice the length of the catch wire on this one. And then the catch wire that's on this one is much longer. So the last one I tried to put on had this catch wire on it. It was too short. This is for the up to 1954. I think in 55, they changed the recoil pull starters to a different pull starter, which was wider in diameter. So they went to a longer clip. Same strap, different clip. I didn't know it. Lesson learned recently. This is the proper hook for that for this motor. The 10 horsepowers and the 18s. Yeah, and in 1955 they had the small diameter pull starter, and that used this clip. So I was trying to pull it on there with the short clip, and I broke it. So now I'm going to try putting this one in, which is another NOS, which I bought on eBay. And I'm assuming it's going to break, but I got a backup plan for that. I made this one out of a chunk of rubber maybe 2-3 years ago because I just got fed up. Couldn't get nothing to stretch. This stretch is nice. And it resembles the original piece, although it's not perfect. I think I did a pretty good job cutting out of a block of rubber I had from my old job. So I'm gonna. So if this one breaks, the one I got on eBay, mind you, if you buy one on eBay, be careful because they're all NOS and they're dry rotted. So they're gonna break on you. The gentleman did give me a refund, so I wasn't a total loss. And again, I'll use this one, the one I made, if this one don't work. So that's one of my problems. Then another thing I noticed, one of my medallions is cracked. Now, I don't know how it got cracked. Maybe just from expansion through the years, because they were not broke. I did a photo shoot on this motor a few years ago on my channel. You can go back and look at it. The 18 that was ran over by a payloader. And both of them weren't cracked then when I did the videos. So between, I'm sorry, this one wasn't cracked. Was it both of them? Yeah. There was no crack in it right here. You can see there's a crack. There was no crack in there when I did the photo shoot 4 years ago. So now I had to dig into my stock. And mind you, I don't dig into my stock unless I have to because I'm really cheap. But this is my show motor. I want perfect emblem on it. Here's an NOS emblem right here. You can pick them up on eBay. Sometimes you can get them pretty reasonable, and sometimes they're pretty expensive, up to $75, $80 a piece. When I got about 5 or 6 of them in my pile, probably about $20, $25 a piece. But that was, maybe 10 years ago. So I'm going to put this one on there. Also the hood catch, like I said, and I want to do a couple other things. There's no inspection plate on the flywheel. That little metal cover that comes off, so I'm going to change that. Also, I bought a bag of washers. Let me show you. These are for the mounts, the 4 mounts that hold the cover on to the block. I bought these on Temu. Stainless steel, 1/4 fender washers. Just about the exact diameter as the originals. So I already replaced 2. I got to replace the other 2. I'll show you in a later video when I have them all installed. So that was on the list too, to have nice new washers on there, because the other ones were slightly rusted. So that's another item I got to bring up to date. Now the biggest item, well, I got the piece painted. I showed you before. I still got to clear coat it. My original one here was cracked. I didn't know it. Don't know how it got cracked. Maybe when I moved here, because when I moved my show engines here to my new location back in 03, I loaded them in my car very carefully. But somehow that broke. I have no idea how it broke. It could have been slightly cracked when I did the restoration, and it just finally, let loose. But I have another one all painted, ready to go on, and an ID tag I got to install. A model tag number. So that's another item. And the biggest item, which was on my tag, now I had this tag on a motor for 30 years. The biggest item here is the, one was a steering friction screw was stripped. I tried heating this up. This thing was just jam stuck. I couldn't get it out. I tried and tried and tried and tried. Vice grips. Cut a new slot nail with a cutting wheel. I used an impact driver. I cooked it. I'm going to have to touch it up now, too, because the paint got discolored. But I couldn't get it out. Now, I got a drill bit coming tomorrow, a special 6-inch long number 7 drill bit, so I could drill it out and tap it and put a new screw in it. But I ended up taking the whole steering apart to do this. I just got so frustrated I couldn't get it out without taking it apart. I ended up taking the whole motor apart anyway. The steering bracket off, which is not that big of a deal. But when you have a nice motor, you just don't, the less you do, the better off you are as far as scratching it. But I had to do it. So that's coming tomorrow. I'll get it all back together, and then I'll show you from there. Here's the 5818 lower midsection and gear case I took apart to get the parts from. Again, it pays to be a hoarder. Just got done cutting the clamp off. I tried getting it out. Quicker to cut them and just replace them. 5/8 11 tap. And next is I got to sandblast the part, primer it, and paint it. Here I got a little sandblasted and primed. I used self-etching primer. This was the transom bracket that I found was cracked over here where the 2 screws are. So I got another one, blasted it, primed it, and now I'm going to paint it real fast. And then when I get it done, I'll show you. Second quick coat. I'm doing this in 45-degree weather, folks. So, doing it quick and in my boiler room. '58 Commodore Blue. Okay, that's done.